everyone. So as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm going to talk about gel nail polish today. Sorry that this doesn't look totally clean, especially like back there, but this is the little table that I actually film all of my Swatch My Stash videos on. It's actually a coffee table that we don't really use anymore, but there I put down like tissue paper and then I swatch my nail polishes on like a box with a piece of paper on top. So it's not like a super professional setup, and I have like lights and stuff back there. But yeah, it's just kind of become my little working space for YouTube, for Swatch My Stash, and for just when I paint my nails by myself in general, and then also for like any sort of planner videos. So it's not the cleanest space, but you guys are just gonna have to deal with it because this is where I do my stuff. So again, I'm going to talk about gel nail polish today because I am kind of a beginner with gel nail polish, and I just wanted to, since it has to do with my channel, I wanted to talk to you guys about sort of my experience with it so far, and like a demo of sorts, and like a will it really last 2 weeks sort of video. So yeah, I decided a couple weeks ago that I wanted to get into gel nails before I go on vacation in the summer. I am going on vacation in Europe in the summer for about 2 weeks, and I wanted to, well, I guess it started with I wanted to get my nails done and have them last for 2 weeks and not have to worry about them. And then I realized I could just invest in the stuff to do it at home by myself and use it twice, and then it'll pay for itself, and I figured I could probably figure out how to do it by myself. So I started watching YouTube videos and reading blog posts about people who started doing their own gel nails at home, and realized that it's really not that hard and that I could do it by myself and not just use gel nail polishes, but use regular nail polish to get things done on my own. So the first thing that I did was actually look up like what to do, like what I needed to use in order to do gel nail polish, and obviously that would be some sort of gel nail polish system and an LED or UV light. I decided to get an LED light just because I don't know, my brain was like, you know what, LED is probably better for you than UV, so I decided to go with an LED light. This one I actually got off of Amazon. I don't know, I looked up LED gel nail lights on Amazon, and this was like the highest rated one that came up. So I bought this one. It was about $30. I will link it in the description box down below. It says 36 watts, 12 watts CCFL plus 24 watt LED. And it's one of those like you stick your hand inside and it turns on. On the back of this lamp, there is a time setting for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 60 seconds, and you just press the button when it's plugged in and it'll turn on by itself. And this is a lamp I'll be showing you how to use in my video. And then you need some sort of base coat and top coat. While I was researching all the things that I like needed for my own gel nail polishes, I realized that a lot of sites and bloggers and videos recommended getting some sort of primer for your nails. If not, you could just spray with 100% alcohol, which is what I have here. Well, I guess 99% isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol, which I have in this little bottle. But I did get a primer as well. So this is my little primer here. The brand that I purchased was all from the brand Pink Gellac, and I bought this because there is a blogger, and she has a store as well called Chickettes online, and she does like gel nails. She's like Gel Nails 101 Master. So this is the brand that she actually sells off of her store, and she like recommends the most. I believe she does work with them, and I saw some pretty good results from her stuff, so I just decided to get the Pink Gellac primer. I have the base coat as well as the Ultra Shine top coat. There are other brands like Gelish that make their own base coat, top coat, and primer. I just decided to get these. And then there are obviously the gel nail polishes themselves. This is a Pink Gellac nail polish in Clearly Turquoise, which is like a sheer sort of oceany turquoise color. This is the Pink Gellac color in Vintage Nude, which is a really nice dusty rose type of color. So I wanted some sort of neutral and some sort of bright color before I realized I could just use my own nail polish. And then I also got this one from Gelish, which is in the color Oocha, Coocha, Bing, Bang, Bam, which is really hard to say, and I don't know why you would name a nail polish that, but this is essentially the same color as Zoya's Charla. So those are the three actual gel nail polishes that I purchased outside of these. And then while I was researching, I found this thing called Hydrocol. which I actually saw in a video on CutePolish, and it's like a gel formula that you can add to any existing nail polish that you have, and it'll turn into a gel polish. So what you do is mix a little bit of this and a little bit of a nail polish together, or I guess it's 50-50, so one part of each. Mix it together and apply it to your nails and cure it on your nails like a regular gel polish, and it totally works. I've already used it before. So yeah, I will link in the description box all of the things that I have purchased so far. And the reason I actually really wanted to make this video was to talk about Hydrocol and to show you guys how it works. So yeah, basically those are the things that I purchased first: the lamp, the base coat, the top coat, and like some of these gel polishes. And then I realized that Hydrocol is a thing that existed that I saw on CutePolish, and I will link the CutePolish video that I saw this on down below so you guys can watch it as well. And then I also realized that a primer would totally work. So those are the things I kind of ended up with first. And then I started purchasing like lint-free nail wipes just to make sure that I can like remove polish off my nails with no fuzzies or anything stuck to it. And I have like a buffer and a nail file. This isn't a very good one. This is like a random one, but this is what I use when I remove my nail polish, which I will show you at the end of this video after the demo and the like 2-week lapse that I'm going to show you guys. So the plan for this video is to show you guys how I do my gel nails with the Hydrocol and a regular nail polish. I am going to use an OPI nail polish for this video so you guys can see how it works and all of that. So yeah, I wanted to do this because not only is this channel like my sort of nail polish and life sort of channel, but I wanted to show you guys how I started doing something because that's very much in how this channel started for me. This channel started for me as a way to figure out how to put on makeup, and that's kind of what happened, and how to do nail art and other nail things. And as I've gotten into other beauty things and other things in life like planners and stuff, I've taken you along with me for all of those things, and so I wanted to take you along with me for this as well to show you guys how I figured out how to do gel nails. So yeah, these are the materials I use, and then I will also link below some of the videos that I watched and some of the blog posts, as well as the Chickettes blog and store, if you guys wanted to figure anything out. So from here I'm going to do a demo of the polishes and the Hydrocol and the lamp, and then I will show you guys what my manicure looks like after 2 weeks. I have actually pre-filmed a Swatch My Stash video, so I can actually have this manicure on my nails for 2 weeks and show you guys what it looks like after 2 weeks. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far, and let's get started with the demo. So the first thing that I'm actually going to do is take one of these lint-free nail wipes, and these I also got off of Amazon. Again, everything will be linked down below. They come in these little squares, and I'm going to take some 100% acetone, which I got from CVS, and I am just going to remove any traces of any sort of oil or nail polish that's left on my nails, especially because I just did a Swatch My Stash video. So yeah, I'm just removing any sort of trace of oil, polish, again, just to make sure my nails are 100% clean before I paint them. Also want to make sure before you start that you have no traces of moisture really on your nails, and you want to make sure you push your cuticles back. I actually did that this morning because I knew I was going to film this video, and so before I filmed this video I didn't wash my hands or anything. I just had to make sure that my nails were like as dry as possible, because that's the best way for gel nails to stick to your actual nails. And I learned the hard way because the first time I actually played around with my gel nail polish, I didn't get everything off of my nails, and so the polish actually lifted up and peeled within like a couple of days. It looked really good for the first couple of days, and then it started to like chip really easily. So you want to make sure that there's no moisture, no traces of anything on your nails. And then I also use lint-free wipes, again, because it's lint-free, so there's no fuzzies or anything that come off with these. And then what I am going to do is actually go ahead and get my nail buffer. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to get my nail buffer and just really lightly use, let's see, this side, the number 3 side. It says grit to neaten edges of nail. It's a little bit rough, so it's not a completely smooth file when you do this. And I just run it over my nail so that it says like in videos, so that the gel polish has something to stick to on your nails. And so I just go in and really roughly just get a little bit of texture to the surface of my nail. And your nails are gonna look really haggard and really ugly through this whole process until after you're done painting your nails, because it's like basically it needs to be like as dry as possible for this nail polish to last and succeed on your nails. So it's just with a really light buff, I go in like that. And then as a final step, I actually take some of my rubbing alcohol and spray all the way around and get another lint-free wipe just to make sure that there is, again, no traces of oil or anything on my nails, so that the gel is really gonna stick nicely to my natural nail. I also run this underneath my nail as well, just in case, just to get, again, every trace of everything off of your nail. The primer that I'm going to use in a second also helps with this. You don't necessarily have to get a primer, because if you're doing all of these steps to make sure everything's off your nail, then it really should be okay before you put on nail polish or the gel polish for it to stick without using a primer. But these are all just sort of the safe nail hacks, I guess, that I have learned along the way while doing this whole experience. So now the actual painting begins. I am going to use the primer from Pink Gellac, and this is, again, it's a primer, so you don't need to cure this or anything on your nails. It just gets your nails ready for the gel base coat. So it actually, I feel like, I'll do these first. I feel like it dries your nails out even more and gives it a little bit of like insurance so that everything will stick onto your nails a lot better. And I feel like once I used this on my nails and did a gel manicure, that it was super hard to remove off of my nails. So I feel like this really does work. And it's just, this is like you put it on your nails, you don't need to cure it, it just gets your nails ready for any base coats or anything. The next step is actually a base coat, and this base coat from Pink Gellac has the instructions on the front of the bottle. It says UV 30 seconds, LED 15 seconds, so it really depends on which type of lamp you have and which base coat that you have, but you want to make sure that you follow the instructions. And then when you do the base coat, you want to do a thin coat. This gel polish, I realized after experimenting a couple of times, I realized that gel polish in general is like a really, really thick base. It's very similar to like Cest nail polish when it starts to get thick. It's got that sort of consistency, so you want to work slow with this. When you first start working with it, you want to work slow and make sure that you cover the whole nail. So I'm going to put all my base coat on, and then I am going to put my nails in the LED light for 15 seconds, like it says on the instructions of the bottle. The good thing about gel nail polish is that it doesn't dry until it's cured, so you have, you can go as slow as you want and make sure that everything's covered and make sure it's perfect before you cure it. With gel polish, you also want to make sure that you cap the free edge, so since it doesn't dry until you cure it, I go in afterwards and just go in like this and cap the free edge, and also sort of peel back the skin from the sides of my nails so that I can get everything covered really nicely. So those are like it takes a lot longer to apply this, but then the dry time between like coats is like a lot thinner, so, or smaller. So I'm gonna do my nails and then I will cure them. And then I always make sure to like run my finger around the skin area just to make sure I didn't get any polish on my skin before I go in and cure it, so that it doesn't go and cure onto my finger, and that'll help also with peeling and stuff. So I go like that around each finger, and then I go in here and cure it for 15 seconds. And then while you're curing it, you just want to make sure that any open bottles of polish aren't around or anything, just so that your nail polish doesn't get affected by the light. So now this is where the fun part comes in. This is what Hydrocol looks like. Again, Hydrocol is a polish to gel solution that you can purchase off of Amazon. It comes in this sort of stopper formula with like a safety cap. So you have to push down and twist for it to open. And sometimes it's really tricky to open, and it's like really sometimes like does not open for me. And it's really, really thick. I don't know why they put it in a like, well, I guess I do know why they put it in a stopper formula or a stopper application, but you want to do small amounts at a time. And again, you want to do 50% Hydrocol and 50% polish. So I just squirt a little bit of Hydrocol in there first, and then I'm going to actually start with a light pink base. So this is OPI's Pink of Hearts 2, and you want to get equal amounts of polish to Hydrocol, or else the layer won't set. And just use the same brush and mix this stuff together. And then again, you want to work in thin coats and apply it to your nail. So I'm going to actually apply this to my nail here. And again, you want to do super thin coats just to make sure it goes on evenly. And this one I'm just using as just a really light color base and something for the other polish to be on top of, so it's not super patchy. You're going to do thin coats, and then you're just going to cure it onto your nail as usual. My pink Gellac nail polish says to cure under an LED light for 30 seconds, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I'm going to do all my nails, and then I will cure, and then I will show you what to do next. What I do with this brush now, I normally just rinse it off in some 100% acetone just so that there isn't the Hydrocol solution just floating around in my regular nail polish bottle. So yeah, I also would recommend doing small amounts of the Hydrocol to polish solution just because this does dry down a little bit if you're doing both hands. So yeah, I recommend doing small portions of everything at a time. So I am going to cure this now. It actually, sorry, I totally misspoke. It says to cure for 60 seconds under LED. So I'm going to cure this. I'm going to actually get this out of the way again just so that it doesn't dry down. And yeah, it's a pretty easy process, especially the Hydrocol. It's not hard to deal with or hard to work with. And as long as you do it slow, I would say you'll be fine. I had the tendency to kind of just rush through it the first time I was doing this just because I thought I knew what I was doing, but there's definitely a learning curve to it. So yeah, that is the first coat and it is cured. So I am going to go in now with the other color and I'm going to open this up. And I'm mixing this on a blank CD just because it's a disposable form of plastic to apply. You can use whatever plastic to mix on, but it does recommend that you mix this down onto plastic. So this is the other color that I'm going to use today. This is I Lily Love You from OPI, and this is a really sheer sort of jelly polish to begin with. And I thought this would be a good one to use in this little demo or just in general as a gel polish because I feel like as a normal nail polish this will take forever to dry, but once you get it to kind of cure down it's a lot easier to use. So I'm going to mix this up into the Hydrocol and make sure that it's 50-50, and then I'm going to apply this to my nails. So this is what it looks like after 3 coats of the I Lily Love You over Pink of Hearts. So it's a really sheer pink toned glitter, and I am like super into the sheer polishes right now. So this I'm like really loving. And then I just put the top coat on. This is the pink Gellac Ultra Shine top coat, and you just do 1 coat of this and cure it in the LED, and then that's it. So I'm going to do that, and then I will show you the finished product afterwards, and then I'll do like a tap test so you guys can see that everything cured correctly. So this is what it looks like up close. It has cured down so I can touch it and it doesn't move or anything. So yeah, that is my venture into gel polish, and I am actually going to keep this on for 2 weeks to show you guys what it looks like after 2 weeks to make sure that it actually does work for 2 weeks. I haven't actually tried it, gel manicures for more than a week so far, and like I've had a manicure on for a week and it's stayed on flawlessly, so this I am hoping stays for the whole 2 weeks, and if it doesn't then we'll figure out what to do from there. So I will see you guys, I'll do like a week update just to show you guys what it looks like after a week, and then if there are any significant changes between now and a week or a week and 2 weeks then I'll do that as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of days, a week, 2 weeks or something. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hi everyone, so it's been about 12 days since I put on the gel, and one of the reasons that I put on a clear color is so that I could show you guys just exactly how it wears throughout the whole process. And what I mean is that you guys can see here, if I point, you can see that there is like a lift area right there, that it's like lighter right there than it is in the center of my nail, and that like this on any normal manicure with a regular nail polish would mean that the polish is like lifted and you could like basically chip it off. But on all of my nails, almost basically all of my nails, there is a little bit of an area of that, and it hasn't actually chipped off of my nails. And so I wanted to show you guys this with a clear color just so that you guys can see how much wear, not only externally, but like internally in the manicure, I guess, happens with a gel manicure system. Sorry that my fingers are super, super dry. I wanted to do this and not, like, I don't know, I feel like cuticle oil would seep in there and it would all just kind of be that one color, right? So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this update. I am probably gonna remove this tonight, even though it hasn't been a full 2 weeks. It has been 12 days. And it's because there is quite a bit of growth and the lift right there, and there's like a little bit of a lifting action in the edges of my nails as well, which I kind of expected, honestly, because it's been 12 days, especially the growth, like how much growth there is, but just from the lift and the wear from just in general, like on all of my fingers. On my right hand, you can see that there is quite a bit of wear on the like edges and all of that. So yeah, I'm not at all like disappointed by this product in the slightest. And in fact, I feel like this looks really, really good actually for 12 days, 2 weeks. With an opaque color, you wouldn't see all of that lifting. You would just see the growth instead of the lifting in the like edges. And so I feel like with an opaque color, this would look really good still. So yeah, I am gonna remove this. I have been really impressed with the gel. I wash my hands so much and I like get a lot of use out of my hands from just working in a preschool, and I feel like this has held up really, really well because of that. So yeah, I am loving the system so far, and I'm probably going to remove this, and I hope you guys like this video. I hope it was informative for you guys, and I hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I do mostly nail polish videos. Sometimes I do sort of like me time videos, which are like things that I like to do. So like I'll talk about movies or whatever. And then I do swatch videos of my nail polish stash, so I do that once a week. So yeah, otherwise I hope you guys are doing well. If you could subscribe to my channel, that would totally make my day. If you could like this video, that would also totally make my day. Otherwise, I will see you guys soon.